Hello, good morning. Welcome to my fourth video. Um, I'm so thankful that you've been following me up to the fourth time. Um, but you know what? I want to discuss this morning about the word gratitude, the way we say thank you. And I have read it in one small book. I'm sorry for the writer, I forgot his name, but I have not forgotten the idea that he said. Gratitude is the mother of all. No, gratitude is an act of worship. Gratitude is an act of worship. So, nagapasalamat ka pa lang, nagapangamuyo ka na, nagasimba ka na. So that means you are just thanking, you are worshiping. Gratitude is an act of worship. And you know, in basic idea of gratitude, you cannot say thank you to a thing. You cannot say thank you to somebody impersonal, but you can only say thank you to a person. Example, you have said, "Oh, wow, thank you for the rain." You don't say thank you to a rain. You are thanking somebody. When you say, "Wow, thank you for the meal," you are not just thanking the meal, you're thanking somebody. That means when you're cursing somebody as well. And a life full of sadness is a life full of cursing. And it's cursing somebody. And the life full of gratitude is a life full of happiness, because it's a life full of connection, full of worship, full of prayer. I am so happy that Blaze learned the first word, thank you, whenever his brother would give him food, would share him food, would share her food. Blaze is my daughter, 1 year old and 6 months. Thank you. It's cute. And another idea about gratitude, it's a very old idea, but I think it explains everything. Gratitude is the mother of all virtues. It has become a public domain. Everybody knows that, especially for people who are in the church. Gratitude is the mother of all virtues. So that means if your heart is full of gratitude, your heart is full of happiness, your heart is full of generosity, of commitment, of responsibility, of accountability, of caring. Your heart is full of joy, of sharing, of excitement, of surprises. You know, and your life would be too personal to others, and they would also be too personal to you. Because you know, when you thank somebody. And as I can observe it in burials, sometimes in eulogies, tears would flow before saying thank you. You know, when they recognize they need to say thank you this time, they cry. I receive a lot of compliments from my former students and from my students and from my, not maybe a lot, but sometimes I receive compliments and appreciation from audience if I'm invited to speak. But the most penetrating word that I would usually hear is the word thank you. I learned it from you. Thank you. You know, it has an impact inside. Sa hambalon ka nga nami. Then they would just tell you it's good, it's excellent, but you know, the thing is parang ginajudge ka pa gani, they critique you and then it's excellent. But if they would say thank you, the impact is different. You have experienced that yourself. And I think God is our creator is not someone who seeks attention and affirmation, They said when you say praises, the gates of heaven will be open up to you. I believe in that, and I know praising is very powerful. I have experienced that. When you praise God, when you praise the Creator the entire day, the effect would be different. You will really feel that the gates of heaven is opening upon you. But I don't think it's the most powerful prayer. When you ask for forgiveness, it's also the weakness of a Creator. When you ask for forgiveness, it has also an impact to the Creator. When you ask for help, it has also an impact. It's a powerful prayer as well. But I guess the most powerful prayer is when you say thank you. And sometimes when you have received a communion and you are kneeling at the church, and sometimes you would feel that you have prayed well and you have prayed a lot, and you said thank you, and sometimes you cry. You know, according to my one mentor in college, Father Ronald, he said, you have not yet reached your Christian maturity if you have not prayed to God deeply and you are crying at the same time. Sa Ilonggo pa daga, nagabakho ka sang hibi sa pasalamat sa tuga sa imo, naghatag sa imo sang tanan-tanan. You know, the tendency of thanking persons in a person, you know what I mean, is that you are leading to an idea that everything is a grace. Actually, in Spanish, it's gracias. Thank you. It's the recognition of a grace. I don't know how to end actually, but just I want to say thank you. Thank you for the first subscribers. Thank you for the people who believe that they are learning something from a person. Thank you for someone not judging. Thank you for understanding. I'd like to admit I don't have a tripod, so I just put the lights here above a mirror, and I put some umbrella at the back of it because I'm still starting. But that's not an excuse. But whenever I would say somebody that you know, I learned another thing from you, sir, it's a thank you. It's a connection. It's a deep connection. It's a wow. And you can never say wow to a thing. You can only say wow to a person, because saying wow is also saying thank you. But why is it other people cannot say thank you anymore? You know why?